difference in the noise signature. However, suppressed pistols have a number of drawbacks. For instance, it dramatically increases the overall length of the weapon, which makes it impractical to holster and forces you to move around with the weapon in your hand at all times. Since the suppressor can reduce the velocity of the bullet, its lethality is often questionable, which makes ammunition selection critical prior to mission planning with suppressed pistols. It's also often difficult to remove a suppressor during a gunfight, given how hot they can become. In addition, most suppressors block the sight picture with standard sights, requiring the use of taller sights in order to see over the suppressor. The reduced terminal performance of suppressed pistols means their role is primarily restricted to use on guard dogs rather than sentries and other enemy combatants.
When using an external suppressor as opposed to an integrated suppressor system, a bolt-action rifle is the simplest and the quietest. Semi-automatic and full automatic weapon systems produce a significant amount of noise from the operating system and the escape of high-velocity gases at the breech. However, with a bolt gun, there are no moving parts except for the firing pin. There's no moving operating system to chamber the next round. That's done manually. And there's no port that allows gas to escape other than the muzzle. Bolt guns equipped with suppressors are often used to initiate assaults, as targets can be engaged from sniper positions to start the attack. Now that's the sound of a bolt-action rifle with standard ammunition using a suppressor. Now let's try it without a suppressor. Obviously, you can see that the suppressor definitely reduces the noise signature. However, bolt-action suppressed guns do have a few drawbacks. For instance, adding a suppressor increases the overall length of the weapon system, making it less maneuverable. It also adds weight, making it less maneuverable. As well, it can contribute to a problem known as zero shift, which is essentially when you hang a weight off the end of the muzzle, it's going to cause your zero to change. Generally, once a bolt gun with a suppressor has been zeroed, the suppressor needs to stay on it in order to maintain that zero. Now, the latest advancements in suppressor technology have addressed this problem, and it gives the shooter the ability to put the suppressor on and take it off at will without losing the zero. Ammunition selection plays a key role in achieving stealth in both muzzle flash and muzzle sound. While suppressors can reduce the audible pop at the muzzle, they don't slow the round down enough to prevent it from breaking the sound barrier and creating a small sonic boom. To overcome this problem, specific cartridges have been developed to gain subsonic speed. Although these two 7.62 cartridges appear to be the same, this one is sonic, this one is subsonic. So let's take a look at the difference in the sound signatures. You can obviously tell the difference there.
Modern assault rifles like this M4 really represent the best all-around choice for a suppressed weapon. They have a shorter overall length, which makes them useful both indoors as well as out, particularly when compared to a bolt-action rifle. Modern designs allow for very easy on and off of the suppressor, allowing the end user to adapt the suppressor as well as the weapon to different missions. In addition, these current designs have little or no zero shift, which greatly enhance the capability of this particular weapon. This particular M4 variant is a Mark 18. It's an M4 that has a shortened 10.3-inch barrel, which makes it tailored specifically for CQB missions. One of the advantages of this particular weapon with a shortened suppressor like this one is its overall length is roughly the same as a standard M4 carbine. Conventional suppressors are most typically used in a dry format, meaning no lubricant or liquids have been added. The end result is a significant reduction in the noise signature of the firearm. Let me demonstrate. That's the signature of a Mark 18 style M4 without a suppressor. Clearly, a suppressor dramatically reduced the sound signature of this particular weapon. However, you can even reduce it further by using a liquid or a lubricant, something even as simple as water.
This segment of Tactical Impact is brought to you by Double Star.
You know, Larry, taking a look at stealth this week, one of the things that I thought was really interesting was we all know that a suppressor is going to reduce the sound signature, but there was a huge difference when you use subsonic ammunition, as well as the difference between going from a dry suppressor to a wet suppressor.
You know, another interesting thing is the fact that the basic design of the suppressor has not changed from World War I to today, but however, there's been many refinements along the way.
One of those refinements, a big one though, is used to be when you put a suppressor on, it would completely change your zero. Nowadays, that's virtually been completely eliminated.
And when it comes to flash suppressors, in World War II they were virtually unheard of. However, today it would be virtually unheard of to not have a military weapon with a flash suppressor.
Absolutely.
You know, stealth has been an important part of military operations throughout time. However, it's never been more important than it is today.